Oh, pardon me. Good afternoon, folks. Welcome to a Friday Waffle again. Uh, yeah, I'm actually sitting in a BP service station, waiting on the car to charge. Yeah, I had. You probably know. I unfortunately had an accident with my car. Oh, how long ago? About 3 months ago. The handbrake failed, and it was an automatic car. The handbrake failed. The car rolled back, knocked down my fence, and hit my house. Completely destroyed my fence. So I had to pay for a new fence, and it did a bit of minor damage to the wall, which wasn't ideal. But yeah, after about a month, the garage confirmed that due to 2 cells in the battery being damaged, the car was written off. And yeah, and apparently that's a common thing. So just bear that in mind, folks. If you ever do get like an electric car or a hybrid, whatever, and you are involved in an accident and the battery's damaged, chances are they'll write it off. Apparently that's pretty much what they do. So yeah, so they gave me a temporary car until, well, they decided to write the car off, and then I got given a car that I had when I started this job. And I mean, lovely car, don't get me wrong, really nice car, but the problem being is it's full, it's petrol, it's not electric at all. And if you've ever had a company car before, you'll know just how expensive they are when it comes to tax. And especially nowadays, if you're running a petrol car, it costs an absolute fortune. So that wasn't ideal, but yeah, one of the managers in my work got let go. We'll just leave it at that. And the director asked me if I wanted this car. So I mean, it's a cracking car. There's no getting away from it. It's really nice, fully electric. I was a bit a bit dubious about getting an electric car, because I thought, oh, what happens if I don't know how to charge it, or what happens, you know, if there's not any chargers nearby? But it is actually, it's fine. It's fine. The only thing you have to do, you've got to change the way you drive. I mean, when you've got a petrol car, you don't even, it doesn't even cross your mind about not being able to fill up with petrol. When it's electric, you do have to be more aware. But I mean, the car itself, it tells you when you need to charge it, whatever. You know, it's completely foolproof. I've got a kind of fuel card type thing, and I've got an app for that, and that tells you, it shows you where you can charge. And to be fair, there's charges all over the place. I mean, this one I'm sitting outside just now is actually about a mile from the house, so this is the one that I tend to use. And it's fine. You've got to factor that into when you're driving anywhere. You know, you need to, because I'm just about to head through to my girlfriend's house, and obviously I thought, well, I need to charge the car, because when I get through, we're going down to Peebles, which is down the borders, so that's a bit of a drive. So you need to factor in. But apart from that, it's great. What I like about it, I mean, the car is so quiet. What I really like about it is the fact that if it tells you you've got 150 miles left of charge, I'll pretty much guarantee you will get 150 miles. Whereas with petrol, I mean, certainly the last few cars that I've had, it would tell you you've got 30 miles of petrol left, and then you go to the shops, you go for a couple of mile drive, and it drops to 10. It's like, where's the 30 miles gone? But electric seems to be, if it tells you it's got whatever, that's pretty much what you get. So yeah, it's early days, but I've got to say, really like it. In some ways, even just getting to sit in a petrol station for 20 minutes or half an hour. I mean, I'm sitting here just now, it's currently 53% charged. To get to 80%, I've got another 15 minutes. So I'll probably have to wait until that. If I don't, I'll then have to recharge later on, so I'll just need to wait for another probably 15 minutes or so. But no, it's all good. So yeah, what have I been up to kind of gaming wise? Done a few videos. You've heard me talk a few times, I think even in last week's Friday Waffle I mentioned that one of my friends, Steve, he lost his channel, his YouTube channel, and that got me thinking about what would happen if YouTube went down, or if I inexplicably deleted my own channel. What would I do? And I'm like, you know what, I would just call it a day. I would give up. But then a couple of my mates mentioned there's a website called Odyssey, which is kind of like, it's pretty much the same as YouTube. I'd never heard of it. And yeah, they've been backing up their videos onto this other platform. Now apparently, if you've got a decent sized YouTube channel, like we sort of, I think it's over 1,000 subscribers, you can, it automatically syncs all the YouTube videos across to this new platform. So I started it, and I mean, I've got 2,000, almost 2,400 videos, and I left it for a whole day, and then later on that night it came up, we can't, your YouTube channel is invalid for automatically syncing. I'm like, oh, it said you can manually upload them. So I'm like, yeah, you know what, bollocks to that. So what I've done is, I've got this great little bit of software. I'm downloading every single video that I've ever made onto my computer. It's currently, I think I've downloaded about 1,300 videos, and it's about 400 gig. So yeah, I reckon all in it's going to probably come to under a terabyte. So it's good, because it's yeah, it means that I've got my entire YouTube channel backed up on a drive. Am I ever going to need it? Probably not. But what's quite interesting is, as I've been watching them kind of downloading, I've forgotten just how many different types of videos that I've made. I mean, I was actually in the process of recording a video, and I realised that I'd already recorded that same video about 2 years ago. So yeah, what I might actually start doing, I might start uploading some old videos again, because here's the thing, people, you know, I've been on YouTube now for 13 years. I don't know how many of the people that watch my channel actually go in and look at old videos. Probably none. Maybe one or two people might do that. I mean, do I do that with channels? On the very odd occasion, I may go in and look at like the back catalogue. But I might, I'm conscious that I don't really put out a lot of content these days, so I might actually start going in and uploading, re-uploading, excuse me, a video. It might even do a wee comment over it. But yeah, I might just start kind of reusing videos. I've done so many. I mean, 2,300 or 2,400. Absolutely crazy. So yeah, I'm downloading and backing up my channel. So the Switch 2 then, yeah, unless you've been buried under a rock, you'll probably know that the Switch 2 got a universal release on what day? Wednesday night, Thursday morning, and I had pre-booked one, and then as it was getting nearer, I realised I couldn't afford it, and I thought to myself, I'm not going to bother, I'm not going to use it. And so that was fine. And then about a week ago, my daughter said, "Oh, Dad, I would really like to get a Switch. You could go to some of these shops that are doing like midnight launches." So I thought, right, okay. So we had a look, and it turns out there was a toy shop, Smith's. There's actually one in Livingston. It's only a couple of miles away from us. So I popped in 2 days before. I asked the guy, I says, "Look, I'm wanting to get." I told a wee fib. I says, "It's my daughter's birthday." I says, and my wife had asked me to pre-order one, and I completely forgot. Is there any chance of making a deposit on one? He said, "No, I can't do that." He says, "But what I will tell you is we're actually getting in about 40 units to sell on the night." I went, right, okay. I says, "So what time do we set? Did they go on sale?" He went, "Oh, 12:minutes." Apparently they couldn't physically sell them before that. The till would not allow them to sell it before that. I says, "So if I came down at 10 o'clock, you reckon I would get one?" "Yeah, probably." So we popped down about 7 just to have a look. There was nobody there, and then we came down. In fact, I'm talking nonsense. We came down about 8:30 to check. There was nobody there. Then we came back down at 9:15, and there was 2 people. So we joined the queue, and yeah, I think in the end there was people turning up like 11:45. I think in total there was about maybe 25 people queuing to get it, so they all got one. We were actually the second person, and we were second in the queue, so we were the second person to get one. So she was it was actually quite good fun. Like, we're talking away, blaring away to people, and they were like cheering when we got ours, or yeah, Eva got hers. So yeah, that was pretty good. The irony being, I did notice that I think you can actually go to Amazon and just buy one. Yeah, so she never actually tried it until today, and I had a wee shot of it, and I've got to say it is lovely. I mean, I love the Switch. I really, really do. I love the Switch. I think it's a great machine. It's probably the current console that I use more than anything else. And I'll be honest, I'm kinda tempted. I'm really, really tempted to buy one. The screen is it's almost 2 inches bigger, and as all us blokes know, 2 inches is a lot. It makes a difference, trust me on that one. It looks great, big screen, and it's obviously a lot more powerful, and it just looks kind of slicker. It's like a turbocharged Switch. So yeah, I don't know. I have got a bit of savings. I could technically go and buy one. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, the thing is, it's like new tech. When you get something new, you go, oh, that's great. Probably if I went back and just played the Switch Mario Kart, it would be just as good. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I think if you do get one, I was kind of moaning at the guy in the queue. I says, oh, fucking 429 quid. That's a lot of money. And then he goes, well, it's all relative, and it's true when you think about it. It is true. You know, I paid, I don't know, 250 quid for my Commodore 64 back in 1983. That would probably have been about £800 of today's money. So something like the technology you're getting now in a Switch is, you know, for like 400 quid, and that includes is it Mario Kart World, I think they call it. It's pretty good. It is pretty good. So if you are tempted to get one, I would give it a thumbs up, definitely. The only thing I don't like about it, I've heard, it was a couple of my mates who mentioned that if you want, it'll play, I think it's pretty much backwards compatible with most of the Switch games. Some of the games, like the Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, whatever it's called, they're what do you call it? You can play them on the Switch too, but they've released a kind of slight update to it, but you've got to pay for the update. I was going to say that's cheeky, but maybe not. You know what? I suppose, yeah, when you think about it, and I'm going to defend Nintendo here. If you know, the fact that you can play the games, you know, you can play your Switch games, it is backwards compatible. The fact that you can play them on it and it's not costing you anything is fine. So I suppose if they're offering some kind of update, some, like, I don't know, new levels, better graphics, I think they're charging £8. I actually think that's alright. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If they were charging you to play an existing Switch game on it, then I would say they're taking the piss. But that's not the case, because I tried Mario Kart 8 and it just worked. So I actually don't think it's that bad. But yeah, if you're thinking of getting a Switch, if you love the Switch, you'll love this one even more. Like I said, I'm toying with the idea of buying one. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, that's it. How we're doing it. One thing that well, it doesn't annoy me, but with electric cars, it charges really fast up to a certain point. Then the fuller it gets, it starts to kind of slow up. I think that's some sort of like safety feature. So yeah, it does. And if you wanted to charge to 100%, which they don't recommend, they kind of tell you to keep an electric car between 20 and 80%. Don't really go above that. You won't break it. But yeah, I think if you wanted, I can get this thing to 80% in about half an hour. If I wanted to get it to 100%, it would probably take about another half an hour. So it's currently at 65%. So I've got about another 10 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day, and then head through to my girlfriend's. By the way, I've got a really good Nice and Nasty. I recorded that yesterday. That's good. So that'll be coming out on Tuesday. Yeah. If you're going to be going, just in case you don't know, there's a group of us going down to. It used to be called the Retro Man Cave. Neil, he's got a museum. There's a museum. There's an arcade. My friend Holly, she's like the caretaker of the arcade, and then Neil has the actual museum part. It's fantastic. I was lucky enough to get a personal tour a few months ago. So we're going down there middle of September. I'm going to say the 20th of September. Don't take that as certain. It's towards the end of September, but there's a group of us going down. We're going to drive down, spend all day in the cave, and then come back up the road on the Sunday. So yeah, let me know if you fancy going. It would be good to kind of see people. Yeah, I think that's it. So anyway, folks, listen, I'm kind of running out of stuff to talk about. I might have some questions, which I do apologise about, because obviously when I'm driving I can't really answer questions. I will hopefully be along on Sunday. I'm probably it'll be part 3 of the early Ocean games on the Commodore 64. Yeah, probably do that. Yeah. Just remains for me to say thanks as always for everyone that takes time to watch my channel. I'll probably do I've not decided yet, I'll probably do another Main Meister favourite 10 SIDs. Don't know who it would be. It might be Martin Galway, it might be David Whittaker, I don't know. I'll probably do that Tuesday, maybe Wednesday next week. I'll let you know. So anyway, I'm kind of rabbiting on, folks. I'm going to get going. So have a great weekend, and as always, thank you very much for watching.